The Real Truth About Mermaids. Chapter 2. The Book of Enoch and the Sirens. The Book of Enoch is one of the most mysterious writings ever preserved. Though it is excluded from most modern Bibles, it was widely respected in ancient times. Even the New Testament itself quotes from it. The Book of Jude records these words: Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints, to execute judgment upon all. Jude 1:14-15 KJV. This shows two important truths. First, that the early believers regarded Enoch's visions as true prophecy, and second, that Enoch holds vital keys for understanding both the days of Noah and the last days. Genesis gives us only a glimpse of the rebellion before the flood, but the Book of Enoch opens the curtain, showing us what truly happened when the sons of God descended and the daughters of men were corrupted. The descent of the Watchers. Enoch records that 200 angels, called the Watchers, descended upon Mount Hermon before the flood. Their leader, Semjaza, feared being blamed alone, but the others swore an oath with him. Together they pledged to take wives from among the daughters of men. This was no accident. It was a deliberate rebellion against the order of heaven. They abandoned their appointed places to mingle with mankind. They defiled themselves with women and taught them forbidden secrets. Azazel taught mankind how to forge weapons and armor. Semjaza revealed the secrets of enchantments and sorcery. Others whispered the mysteries of astrology, root cutting, the signs of the heavens, and charms. These secrets, knowledge never meant for mortals, spread quickly through their wives and into the tribes of men. The curse of the wives. But what of the women themselves? Genesis is silent, but the Book of Enoch unveils the hidden truth. The angel Uriel spoke to Enoch, saying, And the women also of the angels who went astray shall become sirens. Enoch 19. 2. The women who entered covenant with the Watchers were cursed. Their bodies and spirits were altered. Their beauty remained, but their souls were hollowed. They became something other than human. They became sirens, bound to the waters, no longer free to walk the earth as before. They became mediators between fallen angels and mankind. Their weapons were not iron swords, but seduction, lust, vanity, and enchantment. Beauty became their snare, and song their chain. The birth of the sirens. From this curse came the spirits remembered across the world as mermaids, sea maidens, and water queens. The Greeks called them sirenes, whose voices lured sailors to destruction. In Mesopotamia, they were remembered as fish goddesses like Atargatis. In Africa, they became Mamiwata, feared and worshipped for their gifts and their curses. The stories differ, but the pattern is the same. A woman of the waters, a voice or gift that enchants, a covenant that ends in death, infertility, or destruction. These are not harmless legends. They are echoes of Enoch's revelation, the cursed wives of the fallen, ruling as spirits of the deep. The marine kingdom, why were they bound to the waters? Enoch gives the answer. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. The waters were God's first dwelling place in creation. The fallen sought to corrupt what God had touched. So the sirens were bound there, ruling rivers, lakes, and seas. Even today, sacrifices are made at the water's edge. Fishermen whisper prayers before casting their nets. Elders warn children not to wander too close to rivers. Beneath these traditions lies the memory of the sirens. Dreams, and deception. One of their greatest weapons is the realm of dreams. Enoch reveals that spirits of the fallen move through visions of the night. Many who dream of strange encounters, of being pulled into the sea, or of unions with beings not human, are experiencing siren activity. They entice in dreams, but enslave in reality. Poverty, broken marriages, infertility, addiction, and lust often follow in their wake. Every gift they give comes with a curse. The judgment of the sirens. Yet their reign is not forever. Just as the watchers were bound in chains, the sirens too await their judgment. Their curse is to continue their work until the day of the Lord. Enoch foresaw it, the Son of Man coming with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment on the rebellious hosts. Isaiah foresaw it, the Lord slaying Leviathan, the crooked serpent, and crushing the dragon of the sea. Revelation confirms it, the beast that rises from the sea will be destroyed when Christ returns. The sirens' fate is sealed. They may seduce for now, but their end is certain. As it was in the days of Noah, Jesus himself gave us the key. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Matthew 24:37. The days of Noah were filled with corruption, sorcery, giants, and sirens. If those days are to return, then the marine kingdom is already rising in influence. Entertainment glorifies mermaids. Fashion worships vanity. Music seduces through sound. Technology whispers of forbidden knowledge, knowledge from the deep. All of it mirrors the corruption that began when the watchers fell, and their wives became sirens. Reflection and warning. The Book of Enoch is not a fairy tale. It is prophecy. It reveals the true identity of the beings the world calls mermaids. They were once women, daughters of men, who chose union with the fallen and were cursed as sirens. Their legacy lives in myth, but their power moves in the waters. They rule through dreams, lust, and covenants. They enslave those who do not know the truth, but their end is near. To know Enoch is to see beyond the fairy tales. To know Enoch is to understand the real truth about mermaids.